Hi everyone, I'm Kat and welcome to my channel, Naturally Beautiful Girl. Today I'm going to be doing a bit of a different video. I am going to be doing a haul for you, but it's a unique haul, I'm going to put it that way. So my husband and I are traveling to Spain in June. I absolutely am obsessed with Spain. I've loved Spain ever since I started studying Spanish in high school. I was really fortunate to have the opportunity to study abroad in Spain for 3 months when I was an undergrad, and that was during my second year of undergrad, and I have not had the chance to go back since then, and my husband has never been to Spain. We'll be celebrating our 1-year anniversary in Spain, and that being said, I will be taking about 2 weeks off from YouTube during that time. My husband and I have decided to just travel using carry-ons. I've been trying to be really mindful of the things I'm going to be bringing with me, trying to make everything as compact and as organized and as efficient and multi-purpose as possible. I have been making some purchases in preparation for traveling, so I thought I would show you guys what I've been purchasing. I have some clothing, I have makeup, I have a new makeup bag that I bought, so I'm just going to get started. One of the things I have been super excited about has been this makeup bag from Vera Bradley. I have loved Vera Bradley for a long time, and I still do. I really love her designs. I think they're really cute, and I love how bright and fun her prints are. But I don't know if you ever get this way, but I get these visions in my head of I want something that looks like X, and then I run around and I try and find what a thing that looks like this thing I have in my mind and I think should exist. And most of the time it doesn't exist, but sometimes it does. And I was thinking, okay, I wanted a makeup bag that not only could hold my makeup but had slots for brushes. And this does. This is called the Blush and Brush makeup case. And they have a small one and a large one, and I got the small one. Although I have to say, I think they are discontinuing the small one because they only had 2 patterns left and they were both on sale, which I was fine with. I was fine with getting it on sale. But the large one just seemed too large. I mean, I think it would be really nice for traveling if you weren't just trying to use a carry-on, but with just using a carry-on, it was too big. I mean, this one is decent size, here it is in proportion to my head. I think it's about 10 wide and maybe 5 or 6 tall, and then a couple inches thick. There's 2 zippers, and the first zipper opens like this, and you have this really cute print inside, and you have all these little slots here where you can put your makeup brushes. And then there's a clear little plastic protective part that comes down and will protect your brushes while you're traveling, which I think is really nice. And then over here is a little zipper that you can open up. It's not super deep, but you can put some things in over here. Also, the whole makeup bag is lined with a rubberized material, so that way you can just wipe it down. It's really easy to clean. If something spills, if something gets on it, you don't have to worry about staining the fabric. But I was just thinking this is a really nice way to protect your brushes while you're traveling. There's the main pocket over here, which is just a large pocket where you can just store the rest of your makeup in. And I just thought this is a really good way to keep your makeup contained, keep it organized, keep your brushes protected. And when I was thinking of my perfect makeup bag, what came to mind was something like this, and then I was lucky enough to find it. And also, I have to say too that I think that this pattern is absolutely adorable. I don't know if you agree with me, but I love it. So this is going to be coming with me to Spain, and I think this is going to be my new permanent makeup travel bag. Another thing that I purchased, I actually got the large size of this recently because Whole Foods is having a sale on Acure face products, and I've been wanting to try out their facial cleansing gel, so I bought the large one of it and have been trying it, and I loved it. And part of why I wanted to try it was I knew they made a travel-sized one, and so I went ahead and I picked up this travel size of their facial cleansing gel to take with me to Spain. It's got superfruit and chlorella, and it's for combo to oily skin. And I've been loving this, and my face has been loving this. This has been one of the best face cleansers I've found for my face. You can get a 3 flow ounce little bottle and decant stuff into there and take it with you. I find that for almost every single product, I do not need 3 entire flow ounces of it for traveling, especially for only 2 weeks. And so this is only 1 flow ounce. And that's what I really like about it, is it is smaller and it will take up less room in my little plastic bag because you only get one little bag, and so I just want the smallest amount of a product that I need to go in there and not anything more. So this is going to be my face wash while I will be in Spain. Probably going to show up in my favorites soon, but I really have been liking the big one as well, so I just think this is a really great face wash, and the fact that they make it in a little 1 flow ounce is really great as well. Another thing that I have been thinking about is taking a setting powder with me. I absolutely love my RMS unpowder. My main complaints about it are that it is a really large package and it doesn't have a locking sifter. Both those factors make it not so great for traveling, especially the not having a locking sifter, because it's going to get jostled around while you're traveling, and then the powder is just going to get loose and escape the bottom part and just go into the top part, and then when you open it up there's just powder everywhere and it's really hard not to spill it at that point. So I wanted to make sure I could purchase a smaller container of some setting powder with a locking sifter. I took that opportunity and went ahead and purchased the Root Setting Silk, and this is only 2.25 grams, so it's a much smaller container, and it does in fact come with a locking sifter, so I was thinking this would be really great for traveling. I have tried it out a few times, and I hate to say it, but I don't like it that much. It just does not set or bake nearly as well as the RMS Unpowder. Obviously I'm going to take this with me and travel with it, and it's probably going to be my traveling setting powder, but when I'm at home I really just don't want to reach for it because it's just not as good as the RMS Unpowder. Laura from Laura Blushing, she had this in a disappointing products video, and I agree with her. It is just, compared to all the other Root products, this has been very much a letdown for me, and I was really disappointed because this is a great price. Once again, it's a nice, small, compact product. It has a locking sifter. It had so many things going for it. The ingredients are great. It's just mica and organic aloe powder, but it just doesn't do its job that well. So this will only be a travel powder for me. It's not going to be a powder that I'm going to be using on a daily basis. Another product that I picked up and just came out really recently, and I honestly have not tried it. I just got it. I have not tried it. And that is the Pacifica Sun and Lip Care SPF 30 Tinted Lip Balm. And I have the shade here in Peach. This is what it looks like, but here's what it looks like swatched on my hand. It just gives a nice kind of peach tint to the lips, and it contains SPF. And I'm sure if you think Spain, you probably think a lot of sun, hot, and that is what it is like, and that is especially what it's going to be like in June. So I've been really worried about having good sun protection when I was in Spain, and when this came out I was like, this is perfect. Like, this is the perfect kind of thing that I would want with me in Spain, a lip balm that is tinted but also contains SPF. So this will also be going with me, and I believe this was like $5, and I found this at my local Target, which flabbergasted me. Like, my local Target never has Pacifica products. I don't know why, but I was walking around and then there was a display and it was on there, and I was so flabbergasted. I like immediately purchased it. I was like, because I thought I was gonna have to order this online, but it was in my Target. Even if you think your Target does not carry Pacifica products, just hunt around, because there was like a big display of their new sunscreen, and I found it on there. The packaging is really cheap. It is nothing to write home about, but I mean, it also keeps the price low, and if it is something, you know, that you're going to be taking with you on vacation, throwing in your bag and going to a theme park, throwing it in your beach bag, you don't want something that's like really expensive in case you lose it or gets like melted in the sun or whatever. So I think this will be a really great product for all summer. One thing I was thinking about with my desire to conserve space is having some sort of palette that was really an all-in-one palette. And so I went ahead and actually got the 100% pure Pretty Naked palette, the original Pretty Naked palette. And I love the Pretty Naked 2 palette, but the eyeshadows, I find that I really need like companion eyeshadows to go with them. I need like some sort of matte browns or something like that to use as crease shades. And so I was looking for something that was really more of a all-in-one palette. I was looking at a lot of different eyeshadow palettes online, but then I thought about, well, I still need to carry a blush with me, and I may or may not want a highlighter. And so then I was like, I could just get another 100% pure palette, which has a highlighter, a blush, eyeshadows all in one. And this one I think is really going to be great for traveling because, as you can see, these shades are all very neutral. The highlighter is kind of a pinkier highlighter, but it does wear well on my cheeks, so I have tried it out. I've tried out all the colors. Here, I'll actually swatch them for you. So here's all the colors swatched for you, starting with the highlighter, the blush, and then the 3 eyeshadows here. So it is a really nice palette. I really like that it's all in one little palette. It also has, I'm not going to blind you with it, but it also has a really nice big mirror in case for whatever reason I don't like the mirror in a hotel or something. It's got a nice big mirror, and it fits perfectly in my Vera Bradley makeup bag. So it just seems like a no-brainer to have a palette like this to travel with. And like I said, although I love the 100% Pure Pretty Naked 2, I just think having a more neutral palette is going to be better for this trip. So this is, and these are what the shades look like. They're very beautiful, and I think this palette is especially good for someone like me with a really fair skin tone, because these colors just, they look nice, but they're not too overwhelming on me. So I also used the excuse of traveling to pick up a travel mascara that I've been dying to try, and that is the Well People Expressionist Mascara. And let me say, I have been loving this mascara. I still love my Root 100% Lash. I still absolutely love it, but I love this one too. And I have to thank Reagan from Indie View. Gosh, now my lack of French is showing. I could speak to you in Spanish, but I cannot do French. She had been talking about liking this mascara, and it kind of gave me the push to go ahead and try it, and I got the little travel sized one. Though, let me just show you here. The travel size of the Well People is like the exact same size as the Root. I was hoping it would be a little smaller, but now they're both kind of travel sized, I guess. But I really have been loving this. It really gives a very natural look to the eyelashes. It lengthens, but it's not super volumizing, so I find it to be a very natural look. And I find it wears really well. And I think part of the reason it's not as volumizing, but really lengthening, is because it has my beloved silicone wand. This is like the same kind of wand that is on the Benefit Their Real Mascara, which I loved. If you love that mascara, you need to go try this one, because this wand is like the same wand, and it made me so happy. I was like, yes, I found it. And I love the Root 100% Lash Mascara. That's what I have on today, actually. But I find that it's more of a dramatic mascara. If you want something that's a little bit more everyday, definitely recommend this one. So my final things here are clothing, and I do have to apologize, they are a bit wrinkly because I ordered them online and they came and I grabbed them out of the bag, and I have not had a chance to iron them. We just got in our area a Duluth Trading Company store. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, but it's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of like an LL Bean, Eddie Bauer, Columbia. One of the things I've been talking about with going to Spain with my husband is making sure that I stay out of the sun, I don't get a sunburn. One of the things he's like, oh, you should get some sun protecting shirts. And I'd had some growing up, and they were just like these really hideous, ugly things. And I thought for sure, I was like, oh gosh, well, I guess I'm gonna be wearing these really ugly sun shirts, or those like Columbia ones that are like really obvious that they're Columbia ones, because everyone knows that these Columbia like fishing shirts are the ones that are sun protecting. So I started looking online, and I found out that in the past, like, I don't know, like 12 years, that sun protecting fashion has gotten so much cuter. So I got this, it's a really plain shirt from Duluth. It is a UPF fabric. I can't remember exactly what the UPF value is on it, but it is a sun protecting fabric. And it's just this nice plain little shirt, and it's got these like sleeves that are not too long but not too short. They just give a little bit more protection. And what I really love about this is this color of blue. Like, this is one of my favorite colors of blue. I love it. I think it makes my blue eyes really pop. So I was really excited to get this shirt in this color, and it's a loose fitting shirt. I don't know if you can tell, but I think it'll just be really comfortable and really easy to travel with. And once again, offer some sun protection. Also, that was like, I think it was like $30, which is pretty affordable too. And the other one I got, this one's the one that's like really wrinkly, but it is so adorable. So it looks like this, and it has these white panels on the side. And also this white panel is like a venting fabric, so it will help to keep cool. It's a different fabric than the main body of the shirt. And also, I don't know if you can notice this, but it has like a little drawstring around the waist. So it like cinches in around the waist to kind of give the shirt more shape. It is just adorable, and I saw this online and I was like, this is just cute. Like, this is just a cute shirt. And this one was on clearance on Duluth. I will link it if it's still available. But it was like $20 on clearance, and it's sun protecting, it has UPF fabric. Both of those finds are just incredible. So I highly recommend looking into Duluth and looking into their sun protecting shirts. They're really cute. I hope you found this video useful and maybe a little bit entertaining. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Also, if you'd like to be notified of when I post new videos, be sure to hit the bell button. Also, be sure to check out my Instagram. I'll have my handle down below. I'm at naturallybeautifulgirl. And once again, thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye!